Alrighty, guys. This week I got a retro video from 2018. This is a Batman haul that I put up for a few days. I took it back down. I'm gonna do a couple things with it through editing, see if I can bring up the sound and all that. I have a headset on, like the J.C. Penney video gamer, Sears catalog operator look to it, old school style. But yeah, enjoy this video. Brought back a lot of memories watching this stuff. So thanks for checking it out. Today I'm gonna be showing my Bat books. Finally, an update. Finally, it's been a good couple months for Batman. I've been spending a lot of cash and just time digging them up, and I hit a lot of cons over the past couple months that I've been picking up a lot of this stuff. A couple of sales around town. I've been picking every which way to get these books, and a couple on eBay. Not too much. When I collect stuff, especially like something I've been collecting for since I was a teenager, good 3 or 4 years ago. I'm just kidding. I'm 27. But stuff I've been collecting since I was a kid. I'm just doing it the old school way. I could sit on eBay. I get make enough money and stuff like that to just every Friday pick off 3 or 4 issues each, and then be done with it in 2 years, except for the major keys. But the way I've been doing it is the way I'm going to just keep doing it. It gets frustrating at times. It's so easy to just go on eBay and just boom, boom, boom. But to me, the thrill of the hunt gives me something to look forward to. I mean, it just, to me, buying, I like buying books on eBay. I just don't like buying stuff from my large runs. If that makes any damn sense at all to anybody. That's just how I feel. I feel like it cheapens the experience to me. It's just, every one of my books, when I'm flipping through it, I remember like, oh yeah, I bought it off this guy, or remember this show, or I saved up and bought that book, from the store. I remember putting that on layaway in 1993. I mean, stuff like that. So that's the reason why I buy it that way. I try to finish it. I mean, yeah, I'm not putting anybody down or anything for doing it. I mean, I buy books on eBay. I'm not a it's just I don't buy stuff for my runs that I unless I can help it. Less stuff I get so frustrated for waiting something for years, or if I find a really great deal, then I'll buy it on eBay. But it has to be like, I mean, a couple of dollars here and there. So I'm not buying any giant books on eBay, which I could probably get a better deal sometimes. But yeah, if I do the when I finally get enough money up for Batman 121, it's probably going to be the eBay route. Unfortunately, I'm just going to go pull out one on a dollar bin or anything like that, or even a reasonable price, because that's a very in demand book right now. But as for my update, I've been collecting, like I said, for a couple decades actually, here and there. I just when I find them, I buy them. It's always been a goal of mine since I was basically 14 years old to have I'm not sure if it was exactly 100 to current, but it was pretty low. I'd always wanted probably more like thinking like issue 75 to 100 or to current, but back at that time it was 427. But to get to my goal here, it's 60 issues for the issue 100 up, and so for issue 100 to 199, it's only 49 issues, and issue let's see here, 200 to 299, only 11 issues. So the big book. No, I'll talk about that later. I don't want to give away anything here. But like I said, it's been a great Batman run here the last couple months. I've just been like picking them out everywhere, and it's getting to the point where when I go to a show, I'm only leaving with this many books. Before I was leaving with, oh, here's all my Batman books. So it's a good thing. I don't my back's not hurting me as much. I know I just get right up to the wall now. Like, okay, I need this one. But let's see here. I'll show that in a minute. Okay. So we'll get started here. So first up, Batman issue 126 here. First appearance of Firefly there. It's a Kurt Swan cover. As you can see, it's not in the greatest condition. I think I only paid $8 for it, but it's complete and the cover's sort of intact. You know what I mean? It's got a little tear up in the corner and it's faded right there. For me, anything under issue 150 is, 2.0 area. If I, come across it again, I find it for a decent price and it's a step up, I'm going to buy it. Right now, it fills a hole for right now. I can take it off my list and feel comfortable with it. If that's what I kill over tomorrow, they can bury this book right on top of me and I'll still feel just as good, I won't be disappointed I didn't get that damn Batman issue, 133, which is up next in mint condition. Here we go. So got Batmite riding the Bathound. What more could you ask for? Yeah. So I think it's the first appearance of Batmite in the Batman title, and then like his third or fourth appearance overall. But the real important reason this issue's finally glad to have this issue off my list is it's the first appearance of Kite Man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been loving his character in the new Batman Rebirth storyline, so super happy to finally have that. Next up, Batman issue 144. Yeah, Batmite riding a tiger now. Yeah, he likes riding on things, I guess. Yeah. But this is one of those books that I bought on eBay. It was only, I think it came out basically like $3 a book, and they were all Silver Age Batman. So I don't care what condition most of them are in, as long as the cover looks pretty decent. Except for this one. This is one of part of the lot, so I just consider this one a throw in. But it's Batman issue 147. Yeah, got some chipping issues right there. But again, it's sort of complete. The story's all there. When I finally go back through my collection, or if I come across it, this is going to be one of the first issues I replace. So, as of right now, I feel comfortable. Take it off the list. It's all about feeling good in your collection. So this next thing is this next issue. Sort of bummed that I bought it. I didn't really need it. I already had a copy, and my copy's nicer. But it's one of the things where I'm old school. I still write everything down. I check it off on my list. But now I don't carry this book, everywhere I go anymore. Sad story is, I had a book, one of these books. It was like pretty much half full of all the stuff I really needed. I was still trying to catch up from this, but I had it at a con. I put it down for a minute. I must have been flipping through a box and pulled on X-Force 1 with the Shatterstar card on it and got it so excited I threw the guy my money and took off. But I ended up leaving it at the con. I went back to the place I thought I left it at. It wasn't there. So long story short, I was screwed. So now everything I do is I take a picture on my cell phone of the pages. So anytime I get something off my list, I check it off on there on the paper. I delete the photo on there, and then I take another picture. So it's always fresh and updated. I mean, it's a nice little tip for you guys if you need it. But here it is. And I thought I had it, but I wasn't sure. So I bought it anyways. It was only $7. I guess it's a good reader copy for me now because my issue's a whole hell of a lot nicer than this. But that's the way when you got so many damn issues of a certain character, they'll start blurring together sometimes, except for key issues like get Batman issue 171. And those have been watching my videos. Those have been hanging around long enough. Know that this has been on my list for a long time. It was actually on my 2017 want list, so it's finally off. Thank God. Now I can start 2018. It's only October. But yeah, super happy to have this finally in my collection. It's been a book that's been, and I put it right in Mylar too. I wasn't messing around. And eventually I'm going to get first couple hundred issues of my Batman collection all in Mylar. It's one of my 2018 goals, and I got to hurry the hell up. Next up, Batman issue 176. I got the Joker on there. We got Catwoman. First appearance of Mr. Freeze. These 80-page giants. I think I got pretty much the whole thing. I think was there a couple hundred pages? I can't remember. But yeah, very hard to find these square bound 80-page plus giant in this kind of condition, and I'm super happy to have these. I try to make sure that at least you can, if they were like sitting like this, you can still read what it says on there. Like this one says Batman. Yeah. Let's see. Another collection of Batman and Robin's most fantastic foes. So as long as I can read that, I'm buying it. I didn't pay that much for it either. It was a pretty decent price. Batman issue 180. I almost skipped on this issue because I could have sworn I had it, and then I finally looked at my phone and said, "Oh no, you actually need it, dummy." But yeah, it's got a skeleton on there, kicking Robin in the face. How come I should have bought this? Buy it every time I see it. Next up, so now we're in the 200. So I got 201 finally off my list. Yeah, I think it's Neil Adams cover. Yeah. But yeah, it's finally. No, I think I got 200 to 210 finally in a row now. So that was a nice little one that was out of my way. Next up, issue 210. I already have this issue. This is basically a reader copy. I found it for dirt cheap. I just picked it up. So I figured. And it's got the everybody's most hated Catwoman costume on there. If you like that costume, man. Next up, I got Batman issue 219. So those that know, been following this, Batman issue 352, where he's getting kicked out of a Zeppelin. It has that nice yellow cover, so that reminded me of that. So yeah, I thought, man, every time there's a yellow cover, man, Batman's getting pushed out of somewhere. This is another one I've been trying to get for the longest time. It's Batman issue 242. As you can see, it's a little something missing there, but we'll take it. I didn't pay that much for this, so there we go. See, the problem's gone. What else? This is I ended up buying a lot because I bought this issue, but a couple issues down in here I'm going to show you. It's just I was so tired of waiting. Every time I went to a show, I couldn't find it for some damn reason. It happens to anybody that's been collecting forever. That's collecting long runs. It's always this common issue that's never in anybody's box for some damn reason. Now I know next time I'm going to go, I'm going to see like 12 copies of this damn thing, but this wasn't it. And it's Batman issue 250. Nice little double. My copy's nicer. So eventually I think what I'm going to do is pull all my doubles out and just try to sell them all and see how much money I get, and I can just put it towards a bigger book. Like get an upgrade of this book. So Batman issue 251, another one that's been on my list forever. Dealer I know gave me a great deal on it, and the cover is not too bad. I mean, it's not the greatest either, but it's good for right now. The only thing, the problem with it is inside. When you open to the middle of the page, the middle of the book here, it's got one page. It's like got a rip in it. So that was the only thing that's really wrong with this. I mean, granted, you've got some spine stuff going on there too, but it presents really well. Eventually, I might, when I finally upgrade to, and this one might be a book I get that's like already CGC'd or something like that. Because I already have my reader copy, and I already have multiple copies of this and reprints and stuff like that. But yeah, just super happy to finally get this book out of the way. So here's a couple 100-page giants. Paid like $5 a piece for these. And this is issue 257, and this is definitely an upgrade because the one I bought for 25 cents, and the cover was falling off. So it's a nice upgrade for that. This was issue 259. So, what? You want more 100-page giants? Well, here you go. Issue 261. Yeah, I think I'm only down to 2 more 80-plus giant pages. What are they called? They're called all the square bound books. I think I'm only 2 more issues away, and then I'll have the complete collection of that. So next up was a double, and this was another throw-in for the book that I'm going to be showing next. So Batman issue 265. I think this is like my 4th or 5th copy of this. So if anybody needs it, let me know. I might be able to hook you up. So Batman issue 266. For some reason, every time I went up, uh, and this is I don't think it's first appearance. It's a Catwoman solo story, or I think this is what it is, or something like that. So it might be collectible for that reason. I'm not 100% sure. But granted, there's a little something right there. It's really ticking me off because anything above 200, it's got to be in really decent, semi-decent condition to be non-key. I mean, so. But again, this is every time I went to a dealer at a con or anything or any local shops, nobody has this damn book for some reason. And when I did find it once. And I should take that back. And it was like creases, like somebody just crumbled it up and threw it in a bag and board and said, "Buy me for $12." But finally get this out of my way, and it took me all the way down. Now I think I already have 240, 242 to current, so I'm getting really close to getting past that 200. So I got more issues to get, and once that happens, I'm gonna be super happy. Next up is another double. This was thrown in that deal with that issue 266. I thought it was a cool cover. I'm not sure if this is much of an up. Nah, it's not an upgrade for mine. Mine wasn't really. This one got like a staple, but still super happy to have this in my collection. It's always nice to have at least two. The only thing is I don't have the space. We're running out. Finally, these books, 397, 398, 399. For the longest time, I thought I had the first prints. As I'm going back, reading a couple of stories here and there. Every once in a while, I'll break it out. I found I had second prints, and now I got to go back and buy the damn first prints. And I finally got this one out of the way. I know a place where I can find the two first prints, and they're dirt cheap, so it's not a big deal. It's every time I go there, it's like if I don't find anything else to buy, I'm gonna buy them. So, but I've got this one out of the way. It's 397. Got a cool Two-Face cover on there. So yeah, I believe these came in like a bag, a 3-pack bag. You could buy it like I don't know, uh, Kmart or something like that. And I remember buying them like that too, and I don't know why. For the longest time, I thought I had the first printing of them. And I looked at the other day, and it said second print. Like, not that I'm somebody that's like, but I'm on all first prints. And I do collect other printings too, but first print's got to be the way I've been collecting is I've been it has to be first print cover A. So I got everything from first. I have to have everything from first print to cover A. Granted, if I will take it off my list if I have it, but you know, it's always nice to have the first printings of each thing. So that's just the way I am. But and I also found this is my second copy of this. Well, it's actually my fourth or fifth of this comic, but my second one of the third printing. So super happy to find this. It's a nice reader copy. I paid I think like 60 cents for it. Yeah, you can tell it's got beat up. But so if I want to, when I want to go back and read it, I don't have to worry about messing up any of my other prints. So all my other ones are After I was looking at them a little bit earlier today, because I couldn't remember if I had the third print or not, but I did have it. So it reminds me I got to take all this. I'm gonna start like a database or something like that, so I can keep track of all the printings I have of all these books. Because I got a lot of books. Like some of these went up to 6 printings of these Batman books back in the day. So third and fourth, and fifth printings are not that rare. But this is an iconic cover, so it's always nice to have the later prints too of it. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get the first print cover A all the way up. Like with the new Batman, I always buy the first. Let's see, always buy cover A. If I like the variant, I'll pick that up also. But it has to be something that pops off to me. I mean, like I think I bought all the Tim Sale ones. I thought those were cool, but in a lot of the new 52 ones, I'm going back and I'm finding them all dirt cheap now, all the variants and stuff like that. But thanks again for those who stuck around and watched. Please check out my Instagram. Follow me. I usually follow back if you're comic related or music related, horror related, anything like that. even if you're a cool person, I'll follow back. I just don't. The only people I'll follow back is also the hot chicks or anything like that. Also appear on my list there or my followed. And you got zero pictures, following two people and like 5,000 followers. So I usually skip all those spammers. But yeah, please check me out. Thanks for watching. I got a music update coming up too, so it's coming up, and I got another. I got a dollar comic book haul coming up, so it's all a bunch of stuff coming up just in time for the Halloween season. So, and plus I got a horror update. So wait for this. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, guys, thanks for checking out my video. I know nothing much has changed, but appreciate you watching. Check out the links down below. Hopefully my GI Joe video will be up next week. I wanted to put a couple more things into it, so I had to push it back a week. So maybe 2 weeks, who knows. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.